Guys, in order to understand what Bitcoin is doing right now, or on the verge of doing, that being breaking to the upside right here, we need to understand the context. So quick 2-minute recap. There is a monthly candle level at 61.1k on Bitcoin. That is the highest ever monthly candle we've ever seen before. It closed in November 2021. We rejected from it in the very next month. We entered a bear market. We came right back up to that level and we rejected from it in February this year. And right now we are hovering above it, but we have not seen an actual close, right? There's a reason we see wicks above this level. For example, in November and October 2021, even back here in April 2021, we saw wicks above that level, but no closes, right? It is a monthly candle close level. That's why we closed right on it here at 61.1k, and we came right back up to it and closed on it without breaking it to the upside on the monthly candle. That is the critical level right now. 61.1k, 61,100 US dollars on Bitcoin is the critical macro level. And it's critical not just because of the monthly chart, right? It's critical because if we zoom in to the 4-hourly chart, we can see that same exact level, the 61.1k level, is right here in pink, right? That same level from the monthly chart, 61.1k, on the 4-hourly chart is right here in pink. And what does it show us? It shows us that Bitcoin is finding support on that level. So this is not just an important monthly level, it's also an important short-term level. It's a critical level, really, because we're finding support, for one time over here, 3, 4 separate times we've found support on that level. We've found, we've had this nice rounding top formation form on this level. Some people have been saying that it's a head and shoulders formation. Some people have been saying that it's an inverted cup and handle formation. I've said both these things in previous videos that it certainly could be. I also said in previous videos it could be a descending channel formation on support. I also said it could be a symmetrical triangle formation on support. I've also said it could be a descending triangle formation on support. The problem with this price region right now is that we know a couple of things. What do we know? We know for a fact that 61.1k is a major support zone, not only on short term, but it's a major support zone because of the macro. It is a major monthly level. It's been reflected on the short term. That's what we know. What we don't exactly know is what exactly the structure is here. Is it a head and shoulders? Is it a inverted cup and handle? Is it a triangle? What is it, right? We don't really know. But what we do know is this. Right now, Bitcoin has a valid descending resistance line, all right? A descending resistance line from March 14th through to the 21st of March, through to the 24th of March, through to right now. And that line, as of current, is being broken to the upside. Now, I would not call this a confirmed break yet, and I'll tell you why. We have not seen a volume surge on the breakout. There has been no surge in volume on the breakout, and there has been no significant gain in price in the breakout. There's no indication at this point in time that this line is flipped for support. In fact, what we are seeing is contention around this breakout line. This could be a fake out here, but we need to watch it because it's a valid resistance line, and we need to look at the 4-hourly chart RSI as well, right? It's not just the price line that we've broken out from here. It's the RSI line as well. So 4-hourly chart RSI stemming back from March, right, about 3 weeks old here, going through to a couple of retests. In fact, 4 separate retests, 5 if you count, this is 2 retests, 6 if you count that, 7 if you count the breakout. The point is we've got a very strong resistance line on the 4-hourly chart RSI that has been broken to the upside. It's an unconfirmed break at this point. We need to be seeing the 4-hourly candle close first. But when that 4-hourly candle closes, and if that 4-hourly candle does close above that 4-hour RSI level, as well as the 4-hour price line level, that will give extra validation this breakout and potentially lead to a swing to the upside for Bitcoin. So this is really big. It's really big because if we do see Bitcoin swinging to the upside here, which, by the way, we'll probably know in like 4 or 5 hours. We're going to know very shortly. It's just very inconvenient with the timing here in Australia. That's why I'm making the video right now, to inform you what's happening so you can watch it for yourself, right? Get on the charts and watch this. Set your alerts. Watch it right now, okay? Because it's very important, right? This breakout very well could progress. We could very well see a price explosion to the upside here. Now, as I said, I'm not fully sold on it because we haven't seen the metrics of confirmation that we do need. We haven't seen the volume surge. We haven't seen any positive price gain. We haven't seen the candle closes yet. But all of these things are very easy to come by, right? It won't take much to see these things, right? All we need to see is Bitcoin jump upwards and react to this resistance breakout. That's all we need to see. Now, I'd be lying to you if I said that there were no bearish signs, if I said there was no signs this would be a fake out. I would be lying to you, simply. I mean, the weekly chart right now looks absolutely freaking horrendous. We've got 11 hours into the weekly candle close, and unless this breakout can salvage something on the weekly, what we're really lining up for on the weekly candle is a evening star candlestick formation, all right? A bullish candle, a doji candle, and then another red candle. That's an evening star. That's a top formation there, right? So the weekly chart looks pretty terrible in my opinion. you go to the weekly chart RSI, the same story. We've got an ascending wedge formation. That's not a good sign, right? That generally breaks for downside. So, things like the weekly chart, they don't look good, really. It can be salvaged. If we do see this breakout actually progress and actually go upwards to a level such as, let's say, 69K, which is a long shot, really it is, but it can happen within the next 11 hours. Cool, that weekly candle will be salvaged. We'll see some good stuff in the weekly candle, but right now, weekly candle's not looking too great. Bitcoin dominance is not looking terrible. It's on support. And generally, when it's on support, it bounces. And if it bounces, that means that Bitcoin's going to go upwards, right? That's generally what Bitcoin dominance rising is. Happens when Bitcoin dominance rises at this part of the market cycle. Bitcoin itself also rises. USDT.D, USDT dominance is not looking too great right now. It's on major support, a 7-year support line. If this goes upwards, that is synonymous with people selling assets and stuff like that. But, there's no requirement for it to go upwards. This ultimately is a big cup formation. It could break down from the support line. So the problem is, we actually, even though we've seen development, even though we've seen progress, we run into a lot of the same problems we had yesterday. But it's very important to note, we have seen progress, we have seen development, and if Bitcoin does see very simple means of confirmation here, right, from this breakout, we could be exploding to the upside on Bitcoin, and we could be back at all-time highs within a matter of days, probably a week. Okay, so look, let's be real. Bitcoin's being promising right now. Right now, as I speak, it's moving upwards, right? So it's promising. What it's doing right now is good progress. It's definitely making the bearish argument weaker, but the bearish argument is not squashed altogether. We need to watch this breakout very closely and see what occurs here, specifically on this 4-hourly candle close. I wish I could make a video on 4 hours from now. It's just simply inconvenient where I am. That would be 5 a.m. So I will make a video tomorrow updating you on the circumstances. It's very important to note, though, just for a bit of macro insight, so we don't have to, make this video a bit longer than 5 minutes long, right? A bit of macro insight. We are not behind schedule at all, okay? Regardless of the bullish lean to this video, regardless of me looking at a breakout, regardless of any of that, it's very important to note that if Bitcoin does go down, there's no requirement for Bitcoin to go upwards here. It's not the end of the world if it ends up going down here. If this ends up actually being a head and shoulders formation, that's not the end of the world at all. You have to remember, on a cyclical level, even at the halving, generally speaking, we aren't in a bull market historically. This is a very unique cycle. We're moving very fast this cycle. You look at 2012, the first halving. We saw the halving at this yellow line. We went sideways for another, 2 or 3 months before we went upwards into a bull market. Same story here in 2016. In fact, at the halving, we went downwards. We crashed downwards 33% and then went upwards after like 2 months of consolidation. Same thing in 2020. Right? Sideways for like 2, 3, 4 months before the bull market. So right now we've actually moved before the halving. We aren't even at the halving yet. The halving's in 30 days. So, if we're not in a parabolic rally to 100K by the halving, it's not the end of the world. Usually we don't even move until after the halving. We've moved before the halving. We're moving currently. So just a bit of macro context and reassurance there. Bitcoin is by no means behind schedule. If we did go downwards, it wouldn't be the end of the world whatsoever. We're in a macro bull market, but right now this breakout is something that we need to be monitoring quite closely. I wouldn't say it's confirmed yet. I would say it could flip back quite easily, but look, this could be an explosion waiting to happen here for Bitcoin, so it's worth watching. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please go ahead and check out the BingX and BitGet exchanges. My referral links are down below for these exchanges. You'll get a 15% trading fee discount and access to exclusive reward centers with thousands of dollars in rewards by completing various tasks just with my referral link. That's the only way you can get that. So save yourself thousands of dollars and potentially make thousands of dollars with my referral links down below. Very good exchanges. Both are very low in trading fees. Both have never been hacked before. Check them out. We've then got the bull market sale on Crypto Academy. If you want to learn how to trade in an educational course, you can do so with the Become a Trader 10-unit course. We then finally have the VIP group on Telegram. We trade altcoins on VIP with a 78.52% win rate on altcoin trading signals. You can join the group. You'll get access to a group chat with signals as well as a discussion group where you can discuss the market 24/7. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you tomorrow.